judge. I humbly ask for your vote as the conservative, honest, and fair candidate for judge.
Paid for by the committee to elect Andrew B. Morgan, Ben Absher, treasurer.
Right now, your current Vascular Institute temperature standing at 41 degrees.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
All right, Mix 1041 WCLE. Good morning. As we continue on, we've alluded to this a couple of times this morning. Our friends from Ocoee Middle School are here to talk about a big musical coming up, and to tell us all about it from Ocoee Middle School, BJ Tapke. I knew I was going to do that because I keep thinking of PJ this morning, but BJ Tapke is here with us. And BJ, how are you doing this morning?
I am doing pretty good. We're just getting ready for the Tech Week this week before our opening night on Friday night. So we're good. Right now we're good. We'll probably be pretty tired by the end of the week.
Absolutely. Well, tell us, cut to the suspense. Tell us what this year's musical is going to be.
Well, we are doing Matilda Jr., and I have some students here with me who are playing some key roles, and we're just super excited about it. It's those of you who might be very familiar with the movie from the 90s, Matilda, and this is very similar to that. So it has the same kind of story, a little different twists on it than within the story, but the same general kind of feeling of that original movie that was back in the 90s. So, but they made a musical with it, added songs, and it's just been a lot of fun to do.
Well, introduce us to a few of the students that you brought in with you this morning.
Absolutely. I've got Carson Humble, and he's playing the role of Agatha Trunchbull. And we have Caitlin Mendez, and she's playing Matilda. And then we have Kaylin Brownlee, and she is playing Miss Honey.
All right, Carson, we'll start off with you, buddy. Tell us a little bit about your character and what makes you so excited to be a part of this.
So my character is Agatha Trunchbull, and she's the main villain of the story, and she makes these kids' lives very horrible. And
do you like that at all?
Well, a little bit. Acting's pretty good. And she just uses all her character to make these kids miserable, and she uses her talents like the hammer throwing to her ability to make these kids just petrified of her.
Now, is this your first experience being a part of a musical, or have you done something in the past?
No, sir. I have done 3 musicals in the past.
So this is something that you definitely enjoy. As you progress from middle school to high school, do you see yourself continuing on to do this?
Yes, sir, I do.
Wow, good stuff there. Anybody that you want to say something to this morning, maybe hi, or somebody might be listening in or watching in later?
I'd like to say hi to my mom, because she's a big
Smart
supporter.
move.
Smart move.
You at least got to say hi to Mom.
Got to say hi to Mom. All right, let's move over to Caitlin. Now, Caitlin, how are you?
Doing good.
Doing good. Now you play Matilda, is that right?
Yes, sir.
So tell me about being in the star role there for this. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good. It's given me a lot of time to think about kind of how to get into the role and the kind of mindset of it.
Well, that leads me to the next question. How do you get into that role? How do you progress from who you are to playing another character?
It wasn't too hard because we have many similar traits, but it was easy getting to role just because I have wonderful castmates and a great director.
Oh, good stuff right there. Now I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Carson. Is this your first experience with a musical, or?
No, sir. I've done many musicals before.
Wow. And this is something that you want to continue to do even through middle school into high school?
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Well, do you want to say hello to anybody this morning?
Probably just hi to my mom and hi to my sister at Walker.
All right, there you go. Let's come over. Caitlin as well, right?
Kaylin.
Kaylin. Okay, Kaylin. Tell us a bit about yourself, Kaylin, and who you play in the musical again.
I play Miss Honey, and she is Matilda's teacher, and she kind of like takes her under her wing and like adopts her as her daughter.
So you kind of take care of her and bring her along throughout the musical there. Now, is this something that is kind of your character? Or are you one of the people that kind of always boosting people up and kind of bringing them along? Is that kind of part of who you are normally as well?
Kind of.
Kind of, maybe a little bit. You know, because some people are leaders and some people are followers. You know, and the leaders kind of always bring those people underneath there. So tell us, is this something that you've just started doing in the musicals, or is this something you've been a part of before?
Well, the only really musicals that I've done is like church, so I guess this is